Anisho Clement mtu usiwahi jidanganya ni wewe ulinijenga. Aliniambia hivyo, usiwahi jidanganya ni wewe ulinijenga. Mimi ndio nimekujenga. Nashangaa mazee umenijenga aje hizi niko negative 60 million umenijenga aje. Umenibomoa umenijenga.
I showed you can survive with that.
Hello and welcome back to our entertainment segment. So the war between Khalif Kairo and Clement is ongoing. Remember, these two have had a beef and it has spewed over to the online community, and we've been following up and keeping tabs on this story. Recently, we talked about how Clement had exposed Khalif Kairo, giving allegations that Khalif Kairo had proceeded to take part in breaking his marriage by revealing to his wife that he was having an affair, and all this was revealed on Iko Nini podcast.
Alipigia wife. Hata niko na hizo messages hapa. Akatumia wife messages. Bro.
Hii sasa alikuwa anambia wife vile uko natandika kama wife za watu wengine.
Unasema nini? Alikuwa anasema niko na Airbnb huku. Alikuwa anasema huyo bwana wako anajifanyanga pastor.
The other day I was asking why Khalif Kairo has been silent, why he hasn't been responding to any of these, and why he's been inactive on social media since Clement's podcast with Iko Nini was aired. But this lasted shortly as Khalif Kairo finally spoke. He did this a few hours ago and then later on deleted everything he'd said, which is also sus, because why are you not confident in what you had said? Now, Khalif Kairo has responded to some of the things that were said by Clement. Let's start with that one thing, the fact that Clement claimed Khalif Kairo snitched to his wife about him having an affair. Khalif Kairo has countered that by stating that Clement was the one who alikuwa anamgongea na alimgongea mara mbili. So Khalif Kairo, saying that anagongewa, he decided to tell the wife to Clement that Clement is cheating. According to Khalif Kairo, Clement was having an affair with the girl he was seeing at the time and also his side chick. So let me just read part of the tweets he made. Man's gongad my main cheek at the time and my side all at once. Not unusual for a man whose firstborn was sired by the uncle na akam slice baby. Poor uncle relocated to South Sudan, but bro, I haven't mentioned any names. This is actually what he was doing yesterday, spewing things and saying that he wasn't mentioning any names. Something else, another tweet that he made was, the reason a nigga is mad is because he tried to scam me off my company na nikawachana na yeye. I left everything behind and ultimately he couldn't run it. It all collapsed. So Khalif Kairo still maintains that IBK was his company. Unlike the story that Clement gave us, remember Clement told us that they had equal shares and that he and a guy by the name Ibrahim were the main investors and that Khalif Kairo was just the face of the brand. But going by this latest tweet, Khalif Kairo maintains the company was his. He goes ahead and says, man's been paying bloggers, Nanyamaza too. Now he took bait and it came out. So that is what he said. And he also alleged that Clement conned a certain person and another company some money, about 10 million, 5 million. So that is what Khalif Kairo was up to a few hours ago, talking about Clement and trying to sway away these allegations. He further made a video and this is what he said.
You know, some very serious allegations that have been posted about me online. And but I'm not going to delve into the details. Neither am I going to tackle each thing that was raised. And I'm going to state 3 reasons why I'm not going to go into the details. Reason number 1, the individual, I don't want to mention his name for legal reasons. The individual who went on the Iko Nini podcast and did an interview, this person went to court in 2022 and sued me. And some of the orders he wanted at that point was for Kai and Carol Limited to be shut down. He also wanted me to be barred, I think, from opening another company. Another thing he requested was that I be barred from making any comments whatsoever regarding the case. The court agreed to, not all the demands, but they agreed. I was given what's called a gag order. So I cannot discuss the particulars of the case. I cannot go into the details. I cannot respond. This is not because I wanted it to be that way. I would have wanted to do a full-blown interview, nipeane version yangu, but I can't because there's a court order. I also want to further state that I once did mention about that case on Twitter, and I was served with a contempt order. Nilipelekwa before, I actually had to plead. I went, I apologized to the court. I think it was Lady Justice Asnath Ongeri who's handling the case. I went, I pleaded before her, I took responsibility, I apologized to the court, and I said I was not going to make any reference to the parties that had sued me or the parties who, brought the court.
All right, so now we have two sides of the story. We have Clement's story and Khalif Kairo's story. Khalif Kairo says that this is a court case and he couldn't reveal more because he has, a gag order. But he had said a lot of things already. But main point is we have two different stories from two different people. Whose side are you on? Who do you believe? I would like to believe Khalif Kairo, though some of his behavior makes it hard, completely hard kumtetea. Because one, why did he delete the videos then? Why does he say that he has a gag order and then continues to speak about the same matter? Like he doesn't have a clear stand. Also, he seems like he was just jumping on the matter rather than responding to it while well composed. Remember, it's been so long before Clement came to give his story. Like his story haijanza sai, his story ilianza kitambo, and Kairo emerged the hero with Clement emerging the evil person. And for years, Clement was known as the evil person. Khalif Kairo maintains that he is still the evil person, but currently the court of public opinion is a bit confused because Clement recently gave his story and he gave it in a composed manner. He even accepted places yenye yeye amekosea, akasema mi nakubali ndio mimi as Clemo kuna place sikufanya this and this, or I was supposed to do this, or I messed up. But this is something we've not heard from Khalif Kairo. In fact, I saw a tweet by Asamo, and he was asking it should be studied how Khalif Kairo has gone from blaming his enemies to blaming bloggers to blaming different people. Like he's never really accepted that he's on the wrong. He's even said that God is testing him. So those are some of the things that make it hard to believe Khalif Kairo's story. Let me know what you think, where you stand, who you're supporting in this whole saga, and I will see you in the next video.
I don't feel like, hata kama kungekuwa na court order, I don't need to go out there and explain anything to anyone. The people who know me, for every one person who will do a bad podcast and paint me in bad light, there are 5,000 more people who can say Kairo paid for my fee, Kairo alinimenta kwa industry. I have mentored people in the car industry. Mimi mwenye mnaona hapa. 2015 to 2017. Kuna watu pale Ocean Cross Autos, Valley Arcade. Who can say Kairo worked here for 2 years? Tax records are there. Huko ma 2016, 2018, watu kama kina Jesse, Urban Drive, kina Purity, that whole Kiambu Road gang, kina Edu, all those people who work on Kiambu Road, they can tell you they've seen this kid grow, broke cars. Aya, kuja hii face ingine ya 2020 na hii kampuni yenye nilitoka. Again, there are so many people I hired, handpicked, nikawatrain, nikawafunza kazi, and they know the particulars of the story. So I don't feel like I need to defend anything. Let God defend his project. If God will allow somebody to come out there and say, I'm the one who made Kairo, project yenye Mungu alianza 1996 November, so be it. But I don't think I have to make anything. The third reason why I don't even want to delve into many details is the fact that 2022 was the hardest year in my life. Now, it's been overtaken by 2024. But 2022, I lost what I consider to be family. Had a family. I lost. It's connected to this whole saga of the company. This is something that nilikuwa na so much resentment